It is Wednesday. It's the 20th of March. I'm Monita Rajpal. This is CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. Making news today. We are taking you live now to Tel Aviv, where in just the last couple of minutes, U.S. President Barack Obama touched down for the first time since he entered the White House. In his first term, his popularity with Israelis diminished and his problems in the Middle East piled up. Issues like the Palestinian question, Iran's nuclear development, and conflict in Syria. In other news this hour, the South Korean government has set up a cyber crisis team after computer servers at banks and media outlets shut down. Shinhan Bank says it's back online after systems went down for 90 minutes. A number of broadcasters also say they lost the use of their computers. The military has raised its information alert level, and the president's office is looking at whether North Korea is behind the attack. Well, CNN's senior international correspondent Matthew Chance joins us live from Seoul. Matthew, what happened?
Well, it's not exactly clear, and that's exactly what the police are looking into right now. They haven't officially named any group.
All right, Matthew, thank you. Matthew Chance there live for us from Seoul. Barack Obama is on his first visit to Israel since becoming president of the United States, and the Palestinian problem that plagued many of his predecessors has been joined by two other major threats to regional stability. Senior international correspondent Sarah Sider joins us now live from Jerusalem. Sarah, how high up the agenda is Syria going to be in discussions with Benjamin Netanyahu?
Well, in hearing that, you're hearing the White House say this could be a game changer, I'm sure it will be very high up in the agenda. We know that it was going to be talked about anyway.
It's interesting to see that the White House is managing expectations. We understand that they're pretty much saying don't expect too much from this particular trip right now, at least. Sarah, thank you very much for that. Sarah Seidner reporting to us there live from Jerusalem. You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. Stories of horrific rapes and attacks in India have become all too familiar now. We look at the new legislation to increase the punishment for rape. We'll have that for you just ahead. You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. I'm Monita Rajpal. Cyprus's finance minister is in Moscow to ask Russia to prop up his country's banking system. Reuters says they haven't struck an agreement just yet. Meanwhile, back in Cyprus, political leaders have been in emergency discussions with the president and dispatched a team of experts to the central bank to look at options for rescuing the banking system. Right now to CNN with Jim Bolden, who joins us now live from the Cypriot capital, Nicosia. Jim, a statement from the government came in just a short time ago, we understand. What did it say? We do seem to be having some connection issues there with Jim. We'll try and rectify that and bring him back to us live here on the show. Meanwhile, a British woman who jumped off a balcony to escape harassment from a hotel owner in India will cut short her trip and return home. The incident came as police were investigating last week's rape of a Swiss tourist. India has been engaged in a national debate about violence against women since December, when a student was gang raped on a bus in New Delhi and later died of her injuries. CNN's Malika Kapoor joins us now from New Delhi for a look at the subject that has shocked people around the world. And Malika, many people are asking, what's going on, and is India getting tough on rape and any new laws?
Yes, Monita, it does seem that India is making the moves to get tougher with laws when it comes to rape.
Kapoor live for us from Delhi. Baseball fans in the Dominican Republic are celebrating after their national team were crowned world champions Tuesday night. Let's get the details now from Alex Thomas, who joins us from London. Hi, Alex.
Yeah, hi, Monita. In an all-Caribbean clash, the Dominican Republic became only the second winners.
Thank you very much for that. Now, viewers of a certain age might recall an era when one exotic lady adorned the walls of all the finest homes. Well, history. You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. Welcome back. Let's take you back now to the crisis in Cyprus. As we were telling you earlier, its finance minister is in Moscow to ask Russia to prop up his country's banking system. We've reconnected with our correspondent in Cyprus, Jim Bolden, who joins us now from the capital, Nicosia. Jim, we understand that a statement from the government came in just a short time ago. What did it say?
Well, the government says that the Troika, that's the European Central Bank, the European Community Commission, and the IMF, the technocrats have gone on
They're
to...
reporting to us from the Cypriot capital, Nicosia. It is the first day of spring in the Northern Hemisphere, first day of fall for those of you in the south. Our meteorologist Samantha Moore joins us now from the World Weather Center with more on the changing seasons. Although, depending on where you are, some people are saying nothing's changed yet. It still feels like winter, especially in the north.
Absolutely, it sure does. A lot of snow across much of Asia and Europe and the U.S. as this unsettled pattern continues here. In fact,
all right, Samantha, thank you very much for that. She's been hailed as the Mona Lisa of kitsch, and her pouting face looked out from suburban walls throughout the decades that taste forgot. Ouch. As Aaron McLaughlin reports, one famous painting may have fallen on hard times, but the old girls still got it.
She's known as the Chinese girl. With a green face and golden tunic, she was one of the most reproduced paintings of the 1960s and 1970s.
And before we go from striking art to striking nature, Japan's annual cherry blossom season has come early because of unusually warm conditions. The Japanese Weather Agency says the season has officially started 2 weeks sooner than it did last year. The blossoms only last for about a fortnight, so enjoy these pictures while you can. You are watching CNN News Center. I'm Monita Rajpal, live at CNN Hong Kong. Thank you for joining us. We'll update you with the news headlines in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us.
This is the #1 international news brand. This is CNN.